All right, everybody, this is Nash here, and it is time for the Alabama prediction. I've been putting it off as long as I can. Another really late upload. About to go live here in a couple hours, so that'll be fun. Kansas is going on right here. They're beating Illinois 28-7. But it's time to get that, like I said, get this Alabama prediction out. So, if you like the video, drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and then comment down below how stupid am I for making this prediction, because a lot of people have this as a close game and a lot of people are leaning Alabama winning a close game. Well, I got Texas winning. I do. I think it is most likely that this game is going to be a close football game. 100%. But the feeling that I have, I've had a feeling. The Black Eyed Peas, I got a feeling. Uh, this this Texas defense, I think it's real. And ultimately, I'll give you the reasons why I think that Texas is going to beat Alabama and why they're going to beat them at the gap that I think they're going to beat them in. I think that Texas, their defense got better from last year, as well as the offense got better. I know it lost Bijan Robinson, Roschon Johnson, but Cedric Baxter is a fine back too, so we're able to backfill a little bit of that. But the wide receiver talent that we have on this room is legit. And by no means is it going to be an easy match for them. They're going up against some legit defensive backs too. NFL defensive backs all crawling all over that field for Alabama. Well, I think they're going to win. I think the Texas wide receivers are going to win at the end of the day. I think guys like Xavier Worthy, I think they're going to really have to focus. They're going to have to put a lot of attention on him. And it's going to leave an A.D. Mitchell. It's going to leave, if they have to put attention on A.D. Mitchell, it's going to leave a Jatavian Sanders. If they have to put attention to JT, which I know they will, because Sark heavily featured him in the game plan when Quinn Ewers was healthy. There was at least 2 tight end screens off the top of my head. And there was multiple targets to him. So JT was a huge feature versus Alabama last year. I think Jordan Whittington is going to be that guy this year. But most importantly, Alabama looked defeatable. What I saw versus Middle Tennessee, there were really good throws from Jalen Milroe. Jalen Milroe can throw the ball. He can sling it. He can run it. He can do all that. But the runs that he was making, the touchdowns that they were scoring, not against Texas. No. Not this rush defense. No. I don't think Alabama got better. I don't think they got better on offense, is specifically what I should be saying. I think that on defense they got better. This is a legit defense that Alabama's going to go up against. And for me to say the point total that I'm about to say for Texas is honestly quite ludicrous. Which is why I say it's more likely that it's a lower scoring, close scoring game. But I think Texas ultimately wins. You look at Nick Saban. He said that the game was going to be he even on the Pat McAfee show today. He goes on there and he says, "Yeah, we're going to really try and run the ball." And I don't think he's like, there's no secret in what they're trying to do. That's the success. That's the model for this team this year for Alabama. Run the ball, elite defense. Run the ball, elite defense. Run the ball. Remember the Mark Ingram days, the Derrick Henry days? That's what they're trying to go after. That is not a. I mean, it's like fight. Honestly, really, it's gonna be a yin and yang fighting fire with fire on both sides. The Texas defensive backs, or Texas wide receivers, are going up against an incredible defensive backfield. The defensive line's good for Alabama too, but as far as run stopping, they're nowhere near what I shouldn't say nowhere near, but they're not the level that Texas is, I believe. Go to vice versa. The Texas defensive backfield probably isn't the level that Alabama is, but they're a pretty good defensive backfield. But their run stopping is at another level that Alabama doesn't have. But Alabama's going to try and run the ball into that run defense. So I think the rush defense ultimately is going to be the major key for what allows Texas to win the game. And I've been hinting at this point total all along. I think that Texas is going to win the game 38-21. a 17-point lead. Uh, I know, it's crazy, but I think Quinn Ewers is gonna have a nice day through the air. I think Sark is gonna get some things schemed open. I think eventually Alabama's gonna try and really get points and chase points, and that's why they're gonna be able to get to 21 points and get it through the air. But Jalen Milroe, he's thrown some pickable balls. I mean, I wish I should have got the time stamps on there for you because I just watched it recently again. I've watched the game a couple times, the Alabama versus Middle Tennessee game. The areas that they scored. I mean, you have Tyler Buckner getting a 9-yard touchdown rush. like no, that's not going to happen against Texas. You're not it's just a different level. And I know that was maybe backups. Honestly, I think Middle Tennessee might have still had the starters in at that point. So I'm not buying a lot of stock in Jalen Milroe rushing really well off that defense. I'm not. Not when there were multiple times. Not when there was a horse collar that bailed them out. I mean, Jalen Milroe was stuffed behind the line. He was caught behind the line of scrimmage going to the edge too. I mean, he's an athletic guy, but he was caught by Middle Tennessee. This is it's a different level of defense that they're going to be going up against Texas. And I think Texas, like I said, I think they got better. I really do. I think we got better, and Alabama lost Bryce Young. They lost Will Anderson. They lost Henry Toto. I mean, I'm not going to even go to the defensive backfield because I think the defensive backfield, like I said, it might have actually gotten better from last year. And it is certainly, I mean, this is going to be a good Alabama defense. I'm not trying to take anything away from that. But they've lost some guys, and I know that this is also something that Alabama is no stranger to. Alabama is no stranger to the restock, reload, and just it's a machine. That's why Alabama's been what Alabama's been. But I think Texas is able to walk in there and really catch some people by surprise. If you watched my video yesterday, Quinn Ewers was more accurate than he thought he was. He was actually, in the second half, after he basically got, for lack of better words, got his butt chewed out by Steve Sarkisian. Three drives, 3 touchdowns. He was 5 for 7, should have been 6 for 7. Domed Jatavian Sanders on one of the plays. That was 44% of his yards in that pass yards in that drive. He also had a touchdown run, 2 rushes. I mean, he was good in the second half. He came out and he did his job and then got out. And another thing, Texas was really doing well in the controlling the time of possession. Now, I'm not going to even try and harp that as a reason that Texas is going to win because it was Rice. But it didn't look as good because at the end, Rice had a 9-minute drive in the fourth quarter. And that's ultimately why we didn't get to see Arch Manning come in. So, I have Texas winning 38-21. I know it's a massive prediction. I got Texas this is what you would call a blowout. This is, for a lack of better words, just beating the dog shit out of somebody. That's what this is. And doing it in their home stadium. So, that's what I think this is going to happen. I'm going to stand on it. I've tried to go back on it. I've tried to pull myself back into realism world, but it's not going to happen. Feel free to call in tonight at the call-in show at 10:30. Going to be going live, Nash at night. Going to be doing that every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and yeah, Bama tomorrow. Hey, put up or shut up time. All right, everybody. Hope you all have a great day. Hook 'em.